Oregon will kick off to start this third quarter. Damon Volts, Kerry Fortson are back deep with Matt Wogan kicking off for the Ducks. Damon Volts, the good return man, got crunched, stayed on his feet and brought it up to the 19-yard line. Junior now in the backfield. Henderson rifles one, hard hit, but hung on to by Terry Lucas Jr.
I love the throw by Kalen Henderson. Threaded the needle on that one. What do you think, James?
Illegal substitution. 5-yard penalty in the offense. Broke the huddle with 12 players.
But guys,
first down.
Anderson aired out down the sideline. There's a lot of contact, and there's the flag. Troy Hill covering Kerry Fortson. And remember, Troy Hill came in for Terrence Mitchell, who was ejected for targeting.
Pass interference. Defense, number 13. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. An automatic first down.
Well, Troy, we've bragged on you throughout the day. And here, you've got to trust what I know Nick Aliotti and John Neal have worked all camp long, all summer long. He is right there in his hip pocket, stride for stride. When Fortson's eyes get big, when his hands go up, just snap that head around and intercept the football.
There is a place on the western edge where athletes don't just play football, they reinvent it. A blueprint for excellence. Visionary. Progressive. Electric. There is a place, and this place has a name. Pac-12 football.
Premieres Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on Fox Sports 1. 4th and 10. And here's the punts by Henderson. And that will be downed at the 1-yard line.
Teams and doing things other than catching the football, well, that's what these Ducks receivers specialize in. Keenan low, bottoming screen. Watch up top now. Braylon Addison. He doesn't just catch touchdown passes. He makes touchdowns happen. They fight beyond the whistle. Here's the best block of the day right here. Fighting, staying on, and look at Anthony Thomas setting it up and being patient with his vision.
Mariota from his own end zone completes the pass to Josh Huff.
You can tell when a guy's not selfish.
Anthony Thomas, a couple of nice moves. Gets taken down. 2nd down and 1. Helfrich was yelling at Laerla. A handoff to Thomas. Thomas gets ripped down by the shoulder by Davin Bovee.
He was a defensive coordinator at Northern Iowa. It's kind of interesting. You don't see that very often.
Mariota lost one. Completes to Keenan Lowe. Low down the sideline. And he gets taken down all the way down at the 20-yard line by Jordan Hanberry.
Secondary receiver and caught him down the sideline. Nice play by Mariota.
And off inside.
I like having an incentive, especially for these wideouts, because generally wideouts, James, I don't know how, from your history, but some wideouts I ran into are what they call prima donnas.
Oh, yeah. It's a handoff to Thomas again.
Maybe that's one of the bigger surprises because their run game, talking about Oregon, is based off of edges, meaning they want to get those guys like DeAnthony Thomas out into space because that's where they feel like they have an advantage. But he's done an excellent job, like you pointed out, Justin, of taking up inside of those tackles and running tough.
3rd down and 5, 129 yards on the ground for Thomas. Now Thomas catches the ball out of the backfield and gets pulled out of bounds by Jordan.
Great blitz / tackle.
So
right
now
there,
it's 4th and 3, and they're going for it. Thomas is not going to break free from Jordan Hanberry.
And they end up throwing interceptions, or they put their offense in negligible yardage positions. But I like how he's dinking and dumping and taking what the offense, or I'm sorry, what the defense is giving him.
Marcus Washington has been pretty much the offense today for Nicholls. Showing blitz, and off to Washington again. 5 touchdowns and a field goal on their first 6 drives, but they've been stopped their last 2 drives. Anthony Thomas, the star running back, 127 rushing yards. on a career-high 18 carries. 3rd and 9. After the timeout, Henderson will try to run for it. He's trapped, nowhere to go. To 1. They're not going to get this one off. Unbelievable.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down.
Clock down to 3 again. And they will punt. And again, this one will be down at the 1-yard line. Nicholls. Oregon from their own end zone. On 1st down, completes the pass to Daryl Hawkins.
A beautiful facility connected right here to Autzen Stadium. There's a shot of it. $62 million, the renovations.
That's the reported amount. Nobody actually knows the true amount. Another pass to Hawkins. 2nd down and 2. Marshall in at tailback. The handoff is to Marshall. And Marshall will get the 1st down.
Massive drive right here.
Mariota keeps it nice move. Gets to the outside. Mariota all the way to midfield.
Easier said than done in space, but Byron Cobb, the only thing you have to do is stay outside. Even if you don't make the tackle, slow this guy up. Don't give him the big play.
The handoff. It's Marshall. Marshall trying to make one last guy miss. On his feet. Touchdown. In case you had the stopwatch going, that was 97 yards in 80 seconds.
From the high school level, and also when you look at guys like DeAnthony Thomas here at the University of Oregon, look at the numbers. All of them track stars. All of them can flat out fly, and we just saw that from about 50 yards out by Byron Marshall, 3rd in the country in the 60-meter indoor at one time.
315 yards on the ground today for the Ducks. On 1st down, the pass to Kerry Fortfield. Good block by Wilson. That pass is incomplete through a couple of hands. A flag comes flying in.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense number 70. 5-yard penalty. Replay 2nd down.
That will bring a close to this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 here in Eugene. The Colonels are still showing some fight, trailing 45-3. Taking the shot down the field for Buchanan, has it complete. And Buchanan is down at the 20. Troy Hill brings him down, saves a touchdown, a 56-yard completion.
How's this? Good protection, standing in there strong, and then you've got a guy that can get past this speedy Duck secondary. Look out.
Beautifully thrown ball by Kalen Henderson, hits Buchanan in stride. Longest play of the game. Now on 1st and 10, Washington. He gets balled up right away. And 10. Henderson taking a shot to the end zone. And that is another delay of game here by Nicholls.
Even if the ball is held on to by Marcus Washington, he's going nowhere. You see the Ducks coming, and the Ducks coming with the proper angles. Look at that vice angle. That's pretty defense right there. Now you force the field goal try.
Andrew Dolan on for a 42-yard field. And this is blocked. Tipped at the line by Dior Mathis. A good drive by Nicholls results in nothing as Dior Mathis came through, got the block. The Hatfield Dowling Complex, which is just spectacular, 145,000 square foot facility. Home to meeting rooms, offices, lounges, locker rooms, spaces. It is spectacular. New quarterback in, it's Jeff Lockie, and the handoff to the tight end, Colt Lyerla.
That's a low. That's a little bit of a changeup from DeAnthony Thomas. And we see the redshirt freshman.
Lyerla again, you talk about a load. He just dragged a would-be tackler. Cole Frazier, who, you know, is just your typical 6'4", 240 guy who could be dragged for 5. 6'2", redshirt freshman.
It went back and forth between Lockie and Rodriguez. throughout camp for that second spot.
The handoff to Marshall. Marshall got tripped up. Hey, Brady, I want to ask you, with Colt Lyerla running the ball as a tight end in the backfield, what is that like as a linebacker, seeing someone of that size line up as a tailback?
What I love about it from an offensive perspective is your multiplicity as an offense. You can run you could run two different offenses with the same personnel groupings, which causes major problems for defenses because they can't run guys in and out.
And what he's talking about, too, is there's the chess match that is played. You can't match that guy. That's a great point.
3rd and 8. Lockie dancing around, throws towards the sideline, and that is completed. On 1st down, the handoff again to Marshall up the middle. Down to 9. The handoff again to Marshall. Marshall down the sideline, breaks it free again. And he gets chased out of bounds by T.J. Lumar.
LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner. It's a Duck Dynasty round here where they say, he gone.
Lyerla in at tailback, takes it. Lyerla rumbles into the end zone for the touchdown. 52-3.
Good job picking up that blitz.
Good block, frees Hilliard. And Hilliard then gets stood up. A 19-yard completion. And Joe Walker then stood him up. 2nd and 5. Again, the play action. The rollout, the pass incomplete. Damon Bolts got sandwiched.
No, this is Eric Dargan. Excellent job. That away, we've already seen a guy for Oregon and Terrence Mitchell ejected. He stays low, gets his hat to the side. He had to fill in for Avery Patterson when Patterson tore his ACL.
Defense has stepped up in a major way. On 3rd down and 5, the pressure's coming. And the ball is loose, and it's picked up by Oregon. Forced the fumble. Knocks it loose. The recovery, Oregon ball when we come back, leading 52-3. Record-setting day here at Autzen Stadium for the Ducks. First time in school history, 3 players with at least 100 yards on the ground. D'Anthony Thomas, Byron Marshall, and Marcus Mariota.
Plays. They've had 12 plays over 20 yards today.
On 1st down, the handoff is to Ayala Ford.
This is a guy who deserves all the reps he gets.
B.J. Kelly.
There he is, Ayala Ford. 5'7", Justin. Not quite 180 pounds. Walked on. Earned a scholarship through his ferocious special teams play. Was actually awarded a scholarship on April Fool's Day. He didn't believe it.
And he didn't believe that as Ryan Bruno came right through and got him untouched. A loss of 1 on the play.
Again, to the final bell, Ryan Bruno. This Nicholls State University team, which you can call them. You just don't call them Nicholls State, continuing to fight.
Going for it on 4th and 2. Nice run by Ford. Ford cuts it back inside the 10. Now Kenny Bassett comes in as a tailback. 1st and goal from the 8. Lockie rolling out to his left. He's going to run with it. Lockie to the end zone. Touchdown. Seventh rushing touchdown of the game for the Ducks.
More consistent knowledge of this offense, football knowledge at that. understanding, let that block set up, let that defender run into the block and cut it on back, barely beating out Rodriguez for that second spot at the end of camp. And there you go, youngster. First touchdown.
Maldonado with the extra point, 59-3 now, Oregon leading. Taken at the goal line by Ronald Tyler. And Tyler gets tripped up as he crosses the 20. First and 10, another quarterback in now for Oregon. Jake Rodriguez takes over with 5:43 to go. Kenny Bassett in the backfield on first down. It's kept by Rodriguez. Rodriguez, he's got a big run. Across midfield, marked out at the 48-yard line. And the Oregon Ducks are approaching a single-game record for most yards.
And oh yeah, by the way, Jake Rodriguez, he's got all the tools, not just the wheels, but a big-time arm.
Oregon now 27 yards away from tying a school record.
Yeah.
Not too far from where that was filmed. The pass comes near side to Chance Allen, and Allen has the first down. Handoff. Bassett. I told you, I watched the show.
Oh, you do like swamp people. I got you.
Second down and 7. It's Bassett again. And Bassett looks like he'll be just about a yard shy. And they are rapidly approaching. And they have just set a new single-game record for most yards. The Ducks on 3rd and 1. Another handoff, another first down for Bassett. And the record has been set. Now they're just adding to it. Taking a shot wide open is Chance Allen for the touchdown. And Chance Allen was wide open. 23-yard touchdown pass from Rodriguez to Allen. 66-3, Oregon now leading Nicholls. 761 total yards by the Ducks.
The third-string quarterback coming in, Jake Rodriguez. Plenty of time. And there you see him showing off that arm a little bit, all the way to the corner. And Allen getting there inside. So Rodriguez, another look.
Well, here you have, we've already had a record-setting game as far as total yards by Oregon. Now, trying to chase the most points since 1920. How about 1910 against Puget Sound? How do you think Puget Sound felt, giving up 115?
Yeah, Puget Sound wasn't a very good team, though. They really had some issues around that time defensively.
They were beating themselves.
Yes, that was Puget Sound beating Puget Sound.